gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Victoria Falls weather is fine and the temperature on the ground is 25 degrees Celsius.
Welcome aboard our flight UM322 to the tourism destination, the mighty Victoria Falls.
Ladies and gentlemen, the tailwinds are definitely in our favor.
Experience the Zimbabwean hospitality that thunders at 37,000 feet.
The 48th edition of the African Airlines Association AFRAA Annual General Assembly will be held in Zimbabwe at the magnificent Elephant Hills Hotel in Victoria Falls. With over 70 years of experience and an impeccable air safety record, Air Zimbabwe will be the proud host of this premier event to take place at a time during which we have all reaffirmed our commitment to fully implement the Yamoussoukro decision towards a single African air transport market by 2017. Air Zimbabwe and the rest of the Zimbabwean people welcome all the AFRAA AGA delegates to come and experience Zimbabwean hospitality and enjoy real African fauna.
Zimbabwe is proudly welcoming all aviators to this great nation of Zimbabwe. As the Minister in charge of Transport and Infrastructural Development, I would like to welcome you all and assure you of our readiness to host this momentous event. The hospitality on board our national airline Air Zimbabwe and our warm Zimbabwean skies awaits you.
Air Zimbabwe is the national flag carrier of Zimbabwe. Our vision is in creating Africa's most safe, innovative and competitive air transport company. We boast of a fleet of Airbus A320 aircraft, Boeing 737-200 Advanced, Boeing 767-200ER, and the MA-60 or modern Act 60 aircraft. Air Zimbabwe's greatest advantage lies in its people. We are reminded of Ford Motors, who said, "Take away all the equipment and all facilities and leave my people, for with my people I'll build another Ford." With these words, Air Zimbabwe exudes the greatest potential in its human resource capital.
Located in the southern part of Africa, Zimbabwe is a landlocked country nestled between the Zambezi and the Limpopo rivers. It is bordered by South Africa to the south, Botswana to the west, Zambia to the northwest, and Mozambique to the east. With a population of over 14 million people, Zimbabwe's main foreign currency earners are mineral exports, gold, agriculture, and tourism.
Memories will indeed be created in Zimbabwe at the Victoria Falls. Starting from the magnificent takeoffs by our pilots, the attendant feather landings, the pleasant smiles by our cabin attendants, the thundering mighty Victoria Falls or the Mosiwa Atunya, the great Zimbabwe ruins that were built by the Shona Rose Kingdom in 1300 AD. Experience and get closer to the Big Five.
Zimbabwe has a myriad of tourism destinations for the discerning visitor. From the Hwange National Park, the mana pools along the Zambezi River, to the beautiful Matusadona on Lake Kariba. You can travel to the Great Zimbabwe for an awe-inspiring journey of ancient architectural ingenuity and then go up to the breathtaking Matopo Hills in Bulawayo, the City of Kings. Or be part of the few and experience one of the 7 wonders of the world, the mighty Victoria Falls. Bask in the serene and scenic drive through the Eastern Highlands, surrounded by picturesque mountains, and bathe in the crisp, clean, fresh air of the Nyanga Mountains.
The Mosiwa Atunya, the smoke that thunders, where the first white man to see and discover the falls was none other than Dr. David Livingstone, the missionary, who upon seeing the falls themselves remarked, "Scenes so lovely must have been gazed upon by angels in their flight."
The government of Zimbabwe recognizes the benefits of aviation in the growth of our economy. Our economic blueprint, the Zimbabwe Agenda for Sustainable and Social Economic Transformation, ZIM-ASSET, clearly spells out this realization, and many deliberate efforts have been made by government to develop aviation in the country. You will land in our world-class airports where quality, efficiency, security, and safety are redefined for all our travelers.
Just to borrow the words of Percival Fancela, he said, "What was impossible yesterday is today's accomplishment, and tomorrow heralds the unbelievable." And with these words, he launched the airboat liner across the Tampa Bay, which flew for 23 minutes daily. That signaled the advent of commercial aviation on 1st of January 1940. With such an inspirational beginning, Air Zimbabwe is synchronized and buoyed by such a beginning. At the moment, we are flying both regional and domestic, with plans underway to grow our domestic, regional, and international network. We boast of the best ground engineers, ground service staff, the most pleasant flight attendants, and perhaps the best pilots, known for their feather landing and magnificent takeoffs.
The recently renovated to world-class standards Harare International Airport and the ongoing upgrading of the Victoria Falls International Airport to accommodate wide-bordered aircraft and the upgraded Joshua Mqwabuko Nkomo International Airport are all a sign and commitment by the government of Zimbabwe to improve aviation standards in the country. We welcome you to the 48th African Airlines AGA, to be held at the historic Victoria Falls, the Moswathunya. Bienvenue, siyamukele, tinokugamushirai. We welcome you to our world of wonders, Zimbabwe, a house of stone. Air Zimbabwe, Zimbabwean hospitality in the skies.